Most men reveal their weakness long before they fail in life. They reveal it with their words. In just a few seconds of speaking, a man exposes his mindset, his discipline, and his destiny. The Stoics believed your language is not random. It is a direct reflection of your character. Today, we will uncover the phrases that silently destroy respect, strength, and self-mastery. If you recognize them in yourself, this is your moment to change. And we begin with the most dangerous phrase of all, the one that kills responsibility before growth can even begin. Number 1. It's not my fault. The language of weakness. The moment a man says, "It's not my fault," he reveals more than he intends. Those words are not a defense, they are a confession that he has surrendered his power. Instead of looking inward, he looks outward. Instead of learning, he accuses. Circumstances, people, bad luck, anything will do, as long as responsibility is kept at a safe distance. Stoic wisdom teaches the opposite. Power begins the instant you accept ownership. When you stop blaming, you start building. When you stop pointing fingers, you gain control of your mind. A strong man doesn't ask, "Who caused this?" He asks, "What can I do next?" And once responsibility is reclaimed, a new danger quietly appears. The arrogance of thinking you already know everything. That's where the next mistake begins. Number 2. I already know that. The sentence that kills growth. Few words expose a closed mind faster than, "I already know that." On the surface, it sounds confident, but beneath it lies quiet arrogance and intellectual laziness. The moment a man says these words, he stops listening. He shuts the door before wisdom even enters the room. Stoic philosophy warns us clearly. You cannot fill a cup that is already full. A man who claims he already knows is not protecting knowledge. He is protecting his ego. He would rather appear smart than become wise. And in doing so, he trades growth for comfort. The Stoics admired Socrates for one reason above all others: humility. True strength begins when you admit there is more to learn. Life is not a classroom you graduate from. It is a daily practice. Every conversation, every failure, every challenge carries a lesson, if you're quiet enough to receive it. When a man repeats, "I already know," he freezes himself in place. But the wise man asks a better question. What am I missing? That question keeps him sharp, adaptable, and alive. And this matters, because once a man believes he already knows everything, the next thing he says becomes even more dangerous. The sentence that convinces him something can't be done at all. That's where we're headed next. Number 3. That's impossible. The sentence that kills potential. The moment a man says, "That's impossible," he has already surrendered, often without even trying. This phrase doesn't describe reality. It reveals a narrow mind protecting itself from effort, discomfort, and growth. What he really means is not, "It cannot be done," but "I don't want to face what it would cost me." Stoic philosophy teaches the opposite stance. Difficulty is not a stop sign. It is a test of character. Many things feel impossible only because they demand discipline, patience, or sacrifice, qualities the weak avoid. When the mind labels something as impossible, it conveniently escapes responsibility. No struggle, no risk, no failure, but also no progress. The wise man questions that word. He asks, is this truly impossible or just uncomfortable? History is full of achievements once mocked as impossible, accomplished by people who refuse to let fear decide their limits. The Stoic understands that effort itself has value, regardless of outcome. Even if the goal is not reached, the character is strengthened. And this is where the next weakness appears. When effort feels heavy and purpose is missing, The mind seeks an easier refuge, emotional withdrawal. That brings us to the next phrase. Number 4, I don't care. When a man says, I don't care, it may sound calm on the surface, but often it hides a quiet weakness underneath. This phrase is not strength. It is usually avoidance. It is the mind choosing numbness over responsibility. The Stoics taught indifference, yes, but not this kind. Stoic indifference is selective. It means letting go of what you cannot control, while caring deeply about what you can, your choices, your actions, your character. A foolish man confuses apathy with wisdom. He stops caring not because he has mastered himself, but because effort feels uncomfortable. I don't care becomes a shield, a way to avoid disappointment, a way to escape commitment, a way to protect the ego from failure. But a man who truly doesn't care about anything also stands for nothing. Marcus Aurelius reminded us that we are made for action. To withdraw emotionally from life is not peace, it is decay. The wise man does care. He cares about doing the right thing, even when it is hard. He cares about integrity, even when no one is watching. And once you understand this difference between noble detachment and lazy indifference, you are ready for the final phrase, the one that exposes the deepest flaw of all. Chapter 5. Number 5. What's in it for me? The question that shrinks a man. The final phrase reveals the smallest prison of all, a life measured only by personal gain. When a man constantly asks, "What's in it for me?" he reduces every relationship, every opportunity, and every moral choice into a transaction. He does not ask what is right. He does not ask what is meaningful. He only asks what he can extract. From a Stoic perspective, this mindset is not clever. It is limiting. Marcus Aurelius warned that a man who lives only for himself lives a life that is already poor. When your focus is narrow, your world becomes narrow. You may gain advantages, but you lose depth, respect, and inner peace. The wise man understands something deeper. Contribution is not a loss, it is an expansion. When you act with purpose beyond yourself, you strengthen your character. You become someone others trust, follow, and remember. True fulfillment does not come from asking, "What do I get?" but from asking, "Who do I become through this?" Stoicism teaches that meaning grows when ego shrinks. Service sharpens discipline. Integrity builds quiet power. And paradoxically, the man who stops obsessing over his own benefit often gains far more than he ever expected. And this brings us to the final reflection, because changing what you say is only the beginning. What truly matters is what kind of man you choose to become when no one is watching. If you listen closely, you'll realize something profound. A man's words are not random. They are rehearsals of his character. Every phrase you repeat becomes a direction your life quietly follows. Blame weakens you. Arrogance blinds you. Self-interest shrinks your world. But responsibility builds strength. Humility opens wisdom. And contribution gives life meaning. The Stoics never asked you to be loud, impressive, or admired. They asked you to be disciplined, conscious, and useful. So watch your language. Refine your words. Because when your words change, your mind follows. And when your mind changes, your destiny has no choice but to change with it. Walk forward calmly. Speak less. Live deeper. That is the Stoic path.